It has gone up now. And the 8 runners ready for the first on the card. They're off and running. Joffaris on the inside began fairly. Way quickly out towards the centre here. Trojan War with Gotham Ruler and Direct Action. And Joffaris just behind those. And further out Malachite. Further back then Planet Arc. And the last couple are Flip It on the outside of Odd. Gotham Ruler went through. Led a half length now on the outside Direct Action. And Trojan War is caught out deep. A length further back is Joffaris fourth. A half further back in the race Malachite. 2 further back then came Planet Arc. And a length and a half to Flip It and Odd. It's Gotham Ruler at the 450, a length and a half in front and travelling well from Trojan War. 3 further back, hard ridden as Joffaris. Then to the outside, Malachite, and a gap in the race, Flip It from Direct Action, Planet Arc and Odd. But on the turn, and Gotham Ruler raced away, and he sprinted away about 3 lengths in front of Trojan War. Joffaris is under a lot of pressure and further back than Malachite, but Gotham Ruler down at the 150 metre mark is out on his own, 3 lengths in front. Joffaris is picking up ground under hard riding, but Gotham Ruler a length and a half to Joffaris. 2 away third is Trojan War third. Then Malachite, followed by further back Flip It. The inside of it, Direct Action from Odd, and tailed off is Planet Arc. Pretty easy win there to Gotham Ruler, number 1. Number 1, Gotham Ruler, ridden by Peter Mertens. Number 4 is second, Joffaris, and number 7, Trojan War third. 147. 147. 147 and 59.6. 147, 59.6 the time. Commandant goes in, and Vermonti to come up. Now Commandant is in. Commandant at 271.50 on Super Tab now. Bright spot on the inside. Vermonti links up, 12 flights on their trip of just on 3,200. Stalls are back, they're racing. Snow Court missed the jump away about a half length. The others have come out nicely. Onslaught and Bright Spot began well with Eastern Choice, and further out Jowl from Sergeant Pepper, and further back Quadrazip with Leading Bounty from Snow Court and Commandant the outside, and Vermonti out a little wide. They charge over that second one and heading into the back on the first round. Eastern Choice has moved up on the outside of Onslaught, and further out is Jowl. Leading Bounty is going forward just behind those, but out wider now from Sergeant Pepper. Commandant is up on the bridle early when they come along to the third. That's the one down the back, and Leading Bounty takes it up now from Eastern Choice as they balance for this third flight. Commandant travelling forward now goes up second, and it's Leading Bounty now from Eastern Choice and Commandant together. 3/4 to Jowl fourth, a half Sergeant Pepper, 2 to Onslaught and Vermonti, and 2 lengths further back Bright Spot. Outside it's Snow Court, and 2 last of all to Quadrazip. Coming up to the double along the side on the first round, and Leading Bounty out by a length and a half to 2 to Commandant. A bit of pace in the race as they hop over that one, a length into Jowl. 1 further back Eastern Choice, 3/4 further back in the middle Sergeant Pepper. 2 to Vermonti, 2 lengths Onslaught on the outside of it. Snow Court as the leader got over that one. Further back in the race then Bright Spot, second to last, and last of all Quadrazip. Coming up to the top turn now, and they've got about 2,100 metres to go. Over a lap out, and the leader Leading Bounty coming through the gap onto the course proper. Leading Bounty comes through that gap and leads 2 lengths now to Commandant, and Jowl is third. Further back Sergeant Pepper, Eastern Choice the fence, 2 to Vermonti, a length Onslaught, 1 then to Snow Court from Bright Spot, and Quadrazip last of all. Here's the flight in front of the stands. They come to it, and over it in front Leading Bounty, nearly a length to Jowl, and Commandant now tucking away third with a lap to go. Sergeant Pepper pushes up in the middle fourth. 3/4 Eastern Choice, a half Vermonti, a length Snow Court covering up Onslaught, and 2 lengths further back Quadrazip, and Bright Spot back at the tail on the inside. 1,700 metres to go. They've almost gone a circuit, and Commandant just getting a little tight over on the inside. Leading Bounty a length in front, but they'll file a little wide now and come down to this flight, and Commandant saw daylight and quickly charged through on the inside, and Leading Bounty drifted out towards the centre from Jowl, and Commandant over on the inside, a length into Sergeant Pepper as they went over the first of 2. Here's the second one coming up on the Dean Street side. Leading Bounty hopped over it, got away with it about 2 in front. He went a little early though. Commandant is still racing a little fiercely on the inside of Jowl. A length and a half Sergeant Pepper, 1 to Eastern Choice, 2 Two further back for Moonee from Snow Court. Then Onslaught, who's ridden quietly now, followed by Quadrazip and Bright Spot last of all. Coming to the one at the 950 metre mark, leading Bounty a neck in front. Again, he took off early and Commandant jumped it okay, almost on terms. Two further back, Giles, Sergeant Pepper a neck away fourth. One for Moonee running on to fifth, a length in Eastern Choice. Two to Snow Court from Onslaught and a gap on the race, Quadrazip and Bright Spot can't go at all. Commandant goes up on the outside now of leading Bounty. Three flights out, a length into Jail to the outside. Two further back, Sergeant Pepper, a half then for Moonee. Snow Court picking up some ground and now Onslaught called on is getting up on the inside from Eastern Choice. Over the second last, leading Bounty got into it. It's Commandant in front, but he's under pressure. Jail on his outside. Leading Bounty fighting back again. Three in line. A length for Moonee with no room. Got tightened up badly. Snow Court went around him and Onslaught back on the fence. We've got a race coming around the turn. 4 to 5 across the track. Leading Bounty's kicked again. Commandant is gone. Jail coming at them and wider out for Moonee. One flight to go. Vermonti winding up now. Quickly hit the lead. Here's the last flight coming up. He landed in front of Jail and leading Bounty fighting back for Vermonti in front. Bright Spot went down at the last, but Vermonti wins 2 lengths on the line to Jail. A length and a half leading Bounty third. Then Onslaught from Snow Court, followed by Quadrazip. Well back in the race then, Sergeant Pepper. Commandant, he went fairly fiercely in the run, and with him is Eastern Choice. Now, Bright Spot went down at the last. Horse on his feet, and the rider on his feet is okay. Oh, very keen affair in. And the field is set and ready to go. But Fractious, our Dane Rack, settles again. They're off and running. Came out in a good line too, and our Dane Rack and Cascu the first to bounce here from Raging Storm. Rancho Pearl is heeled from the outside, pushing forward. So too is on the inside Rock of the Ages, inside Lover Dane. Now Cascu will go up and head off Rock of the Ages out of the straight from Rancho Pearl, Lover Dane. 2 to Raging Storm and 2 to our Dane Rack last of all. 1600 out, Cascu about to cross to the fence, leads a length now to Rancho Pearl. Third now is Rock of the Ages, a length and a half, Lover Dane fourth. One further back then Raging Storm and 2 lengths last of all our Dane Rack. Going down towards the 1500 metre mark, Cascu and the rider took hold. About 3/4 in front now from Rancho Pearl. A length into Rock of the Ages tucked away on the inside of Lover Dane, who's fourth, one off the fence. A length further back in the race then came Raging Storm and last of all our Dane Rack. Around the turn at the 1200 metre mark, Cascu a length and a half in front. No change from Rancho Pearl on the outside. A length further back Rock of the Ages, one then to Lover Dane. 1.5 further back Raging Storm and a half 3/4 to the outside is our Dane Rack. At the 1000 metre mark down the back at the halfway mark and getting a little closer Rancho Pearl on the outside of this leader, which is Cascu. Cascu about a neck in front of Rancho Pearl. 2 then to Rock of the Ages on the inside of Lover Dane. A length and a half further back Raging Storm and a half our Dane Rack at the turn at the 800 metre mark. Again Cascu lengthened about 3/4 to Rancho Pearl. Rock of the Ages has had the trail on the inside of Lover Dane. Our Dane Rack the first one to come out and back to last, but only 3.5 off them is Raging Storm. They'll bunch up, 600 to go. Cascu a neck in front of Rancho Pearl. Lover Dane under some pressure and around it goes our Dane Rack. And now Raging Storm is trying to get a run through on the outside there of Rock of the Ages. Lover Dane dropped out, 350 out. Cascu, Rancho Pearl to the outside now Raging Storm. Rock of the Ages trying to get out and further out our Dane Rack. On the turn now and it's Cascu. Raging Storm comes at it seriously now from further out our Dane Rack. Raging Storm hit the lead now from our Dane Rack. Cascu fighting back and then Rock of the Ages. Raging Storm in front from Cascu near the line and Raging Storm on the dry ground today gets home. A half length Cascu, a neck third is Rock of the Ages. Not a lot of luck around the turn. Fourth is our Dane Rack. A gap Rancho Pearl and Lover Dane dropped out to run last. Raging Storm goes to the gates. It's in now. Shamaro to go forward with Storenda. Now Shamaro and Storenda to go in. And then Fine Silk Lady and the 9 fillies will be locked away here for race number 4 today. First leg of the quadrilla. Dame Telic on the inside over the 1600 metres. Sammy Highland about to bring this one in now. Fine Silk Lady, she goes up. And the 9 fillies are boxed and ready to run. Gates fly back and they're off and running this time and have come away in a pretty good line with Mysterieux and Miss Bayview showing speed. Dame Telic over on the inside, further out Shamare from Storenda. Then Oamaru Dancer followed by Kingston Princess. Back behind those is Madame Plume and last of all Fine Silk Lady. Dame Telic pushed up on the inside of Mysterieux, who's second. A length further back Shamaro outside of Miss Bayview. Two further back Storenda running fifth down the back now from Kingston Princess, Oamaru Dancer. A length further back in the race then Madame Plume and last of all Fine Silk Lady. Strung out about 8 to 10 lengths down the back, 1,000 out. Dame Telic on top, a length and a quarter in front from Mysterieux. A length and a half Shamaro, a half Miss Bayview. Two Storenda, two further back is Kingston Princess, a half Oamaru Dancer, one further back then Madame Plume and Fine Silk Lady outside it. The pace has been pretty good as they went to the 800 metre mark. Dame Telic, one and a half Mysterieux, two further back Shamaro. Miss Bayview the outside fourth, one Storenda pulled out deep fifth. 2 lengths Oamaru Dancer, one for the back Madame Plume, then Fine Silk Lady and last of all Kingston Princess. 500 metres to go and the leader is on the inside Dame Telic, a half in front, getting closer on the outside Mysterieux and moving up Storenda out wide running on. 2 lengths further back Madame Plume is starting to get a wriggle on now from Shamaro. Up to the turn now and it's Dame Telic on the inside of Mysterieux. Storenda grabs them out wide, travelling fairly well, a length and a half Madame Plume. Storenda hit the front, straightening up now from Dame Telic. Mysterieux struggling and here down the outside now Madame Plume. Madame Plume out after Dame Telic, who again got to the front. Dame Telic a neck in front, Madame Plume after it. Dame Telic has fought back here to win a half length to Madame Plume. 3 or 4 to Storenda, who died on its run. Then came behind those Mysterieux, followed on the inside by Shamaro. Then Kingston Princess pulling up quickly. Storenda after the line with Fine Silk Lady, Oamaru Dancer and Miss Bayview. We've shown a bit of fight here. Dame Telic, number 2. Number 2 here, Dame Telic. It's fought back after a couple were going to beat it, but it's come back to win, number 2. Number 1 is second. And third, number 3. 2, 1, 3. Just about ready. Yes, the lights are blinking. They're set for the blue ribbon. The signal. They're racing. Paint flew away towards the centre, jumped in front of Point Danger out wide. St Christophe travelling forward, the Shiner over on the inside, but Paint from the outside. Nearly a length and a half in front. He'll cross over and lead comfortably, Paint. From St Christophe, the Shiner, Point Danger, Glamorimus. A length Wilkinson and then Suit further back, River Affair, Go Davo Go. Piavonic and 2 Centaza. 600 out now, the leader Paint on the fence. A length in front of St Christophe. A half Point Danger, a 3/4 further back, the Shiner, the rail. 2 to Glamorimus, then Suit, a gap Wilkinson, Go Davo Go, River Affair, then Piavonic, Centaza last of all. Painters on the steel up to the turn though, a length and a half St Christophe. 2 then to the Shiner, Point Danger struggling from Glamorimus and Suit. Paint the top weight straightens up a good 2 lengths in front and he lengthened now. He shot 3 in front of St Christophe and then the Shiner. Oh, but Paint hard against the fence. He's 4 in front. He hasn't won since just about December 97, but he canters home, Paint, with a touch of class. He wins 4 lengths St Christophe, the Shiner third, then Suit. Piavonic ran on late from Glamorimus. Wilkinson, Centaza, Go Davo Go, River Affair and Point Danger. He lathered up at the start and he ran last of all. Well, he's trotted home here, Paint, in 57.8, just outside the race record. Good gallop. Here is handicap race number 6. Lights are blinking and they're set. Signal racing. And they've jumped away in a pretty good line, and one of the best away here, Archangel. Ping from the gate today from Emotional Success and Nullabelle. Moving up is Our Missouri third, Nullabelle fourth, Western Dove the inside, further back then Pattern of Bells. Then Lady Cardigan out deep, Lorenza, and further back in the race is Blackbeard back second last with Tycoon Pet. Archangel on the fence in front from Emotional Success, and Our Missouri 3 out. 2 lengths further back in the race is Nullabelle on the outside of Western Dove and Pattern of Bells 3 deep. 4 4 wide is Lorenza, a length further back, Blackbeard from Lady Cardigan and Tycoon Pet. 600 out, Archangel on the inside, about a half in front, and travelling okay from Emotional Success. And next then to Our Missouri is being working at the moment, and Archangel out in front, lengthened at the 400 metre mark, and she shot 2 in front of Emotional Success. 3 lengths further back, Western Dove and Nullabelle. Our Missouri dropped out from Blackbeard, and further back then Pattern of Bells, but Archangel jumped straight to the front today, and she straightened 3 in front of Emotional Success, Nullabelle and further back Western Dove, but Archangel is going to canter home here for Williams, out 3 in front of Emotional Success, and at the line Archangel wins 2.5 to 3. Second Emotional Success, 1.5 Western Dove third, then Nullabelle, Pattern of Bells, Lady Cardigan, Blackbeard. Further back in the race then came Tycoon Pet with Lorenza, and Our Missouri worked wide most of the way last of all. Left the gate today. Number 1 Archangel, ridden by Nazaro. The Warrior Set here. Rocky Glen, Solid Cedar, Magic Pursuer is in. Triple O in. Omni Walker set. Green Raider goes up. Now waiting on Brew to come up. Solid Cedar with an attendant there. Magic Pursuer likewise. And the last one up is Brew. Set to run. And they're about to go. The stalls are back and they're racing this time with Our Savat and Triple O out wide beginning well. They've begun in a line here, and Omni Walk away fast, settling down. Well, they're going through now Rocky Glen over on the inside with Magic Pursuer. At the winning post, and it's Rocky Glen from Triple O. Magic Pursuer just behind those, and Our Savat is caught out deep out of the straight. Then further back the Warrior, followed by Omni Walk. Back behind them Solid Cedar. Over on the inside Nazaro, 2 to Brew, and last of all Green Raider. Going down by the 1550 metre mark, and the leader Rocky Glen. 3/4 of a length in front now from moving up second is Our Savat. Triple O a length away third, a length further back the Warrior fourth, and then Magic Pursuer on the outside of Nazaro. A length further back then came Omni Walk out 3 deep, then Solid Cedar followed by Green Raider, and last of all in the race to the back is Brew. At the 1200 the pace pretty good. Rocky Glen on top, 3/4 to a length in front now from Our Savat. 3 to Triple O, a half further back the Warrior fourth, then Omni Walk around Magic Pursuer. A length further back Nazaro, 1 further back Solid Cedar followed by Green Raider, and Brew last of all. 950 out. The pace has been pretty good. Up in front set by Rocky Glen, 3/4 to Our Savat. 3 lengths Triple O, a half the inside, fourth is the Warrior. 1 further back Magic Pursuer, and posted 3 deep as Omni Walk. A half then Nazaro, further back Solid Cedar. Then came Brew about to peel out, but very deep, and back in the middle is Green Raider. Coming down to the 650 metre mark now, and Our Savat up to Rocky Glen. 2 lengths further back Triple O from Omni Walk and the Warrior. Magic Pursuer just carried back a little. Solid Cedar around the outside. Nazaro has bailed up on the fence as Brew is taking off around them with Green Raider there, jammed right up about 4 lengths covering them. Our Savat in front, but under pressure, tackled by Triple O, and further out is Omni Walk, and here's Brew putting in a run. The Warrior trying to get out, and further back Nazaro and Magic Pursuer dropped out. Omni Walk hit the lead, but Brew comes at him very quickly, turning for home, and Brew's raced quickly to Omni Walk, 2 to the Warrior, and then Green Raider with a late run, but Brew hit the front with 150 to go. Drew a length and a half Omni Walk, the Warrior, and out wider Green Raider and Nazaro, but Brew is too good, wins a length and a half from the run home. Great go for second. Nazaro may have poked through to just gain it from the Warrior, and close up was Green Raider and Omni Walk the rail. A gap in the race further back then came Solid Cedar. Triple O didn't carry on, followed by Our Savat. Rocky Glen and Magic Pursuer gone a fair way from home is back at the tail. Brew number 1. Number 1. Down. Set for the last. They're ready and they're off and running. And Pipe missed it about a length and a half. The other runners Simply Success on the inside, and the Groom. Ultra Smug have begun fast, and further out is Alpha Amati. Settling down now, followed by Mighty Quinn. Pipe made ground up on the inside from Lord Quickstep. They're followed by Ferdinand, and last of all Pelicent. Around the first turn, Simply Success in front. Moved out 2 lengths to Ultra Smug up second. A length further back the Groom, and getting up on the inside of it now Pipe up to third. The Groom now fourth, a length and a half Alpha Amati, and there followed the inside Ferdinand. Ferdinand from Mighty Quinn. They've got away 2.5 Lord Quickstep, and 2 or 3 last of all down the back is Sept. At the 950 metre mark in the final event, Simply Success, a length and a half Ultra Smug, a length for the back Pipe third, 1.5 the Groom fourth, Alpha Amati 3 deep over on the inside, then Ferdinand, 1 further back in the race Mighty Quinn, moving up on the outside of it Lord Quickstep, who's about 6 lengths off them and 2 lengths to Sept. Coming down towards the 650 metre mark, Simply Success, a neck in front from Ultra Smug, a length and a half Alpha Amati, Pipe is fourth the fence, and Lord Quickstep going around the outside of the grey Mighty Quinn. Then came Sept, dropping out of it the Groom, and Ferdinand is well back. Ultra Smug got up on the outside of Simply Success, and they sprinted 2.5 Pipe before the turn from Mighty Quinn. Lord's Quickstep's got a big job to do from there as Ultra Smug has taken the lead on the turn, and he's dashed clear. Ultra Smug in the last, the top weight, set up a break 2 lengths to the grey. Mighty Quinn out after him, then further back Simply Success, but it's Ultra Smug 2 in front. Mighty Quinn trying to peg him back. Ultra Smug 3/4 in front. Mighty Quinn with a late dive. Ultra Smug just in front. Ultra Smug ahead to Mighty Quinn. 4 away third, Simply Success. Then Sept out deep from Alpha Amati Pipe. Further back, Lord Quickstep never came on from Ferdinand, and the Groom is last of all. Ultra Smug has found the post in time.